I'd like to start this one out talking about good old Flesh and Blood, the card game. And as of right now, it seems like the prices are crashing on it really hard. And this might be the time to actually start jumping in because that's what I'm going to do. And it's not even on every set. The unlimited boxes of Crucible of War have gone up as they said they're out of print now. And funnily enough, they are more expensive than the first edition boxes of the new set, which I don't know. I think those first edition boxes are going to be way more valuable in the long term of the Tales of Aria, especially once or if they actually release the print run numbers like they did of last one. Either way, I think both are going to be a good long term buy in like 5 or 10 years from now. I think Flesh of Blood is starting to cool off, but I think long term it'll slowly start to pick up steam again, much in the same way that Force of Will came out swinging, went really hot, everybody was all about it in the whatever 2015, came out I think in 2012, and then by 2015 it was everywhere. Everybody was really hyped up on it, but then they started upping the print run numbers, and then they released a terrible set of cards that everyone hated because it didn't have any J rulers in it. MOA, Millennia of Ages. And then it crashed. It crashed hard. A booster box of 36 packs was, they were trying to sell it for $50 and they couldn't. And it went down to 40, and I think I picked one up for like $20 or something like that. And then even in the aftermath of that, I remember on TCG Player, some people were dumping, gosh, I forget what box it was, but one of the sets prior to that, the Moon Priestess Returns, I believe, for like $18, $16.99, something like that, shipped. So I'm like, yeah, screw that. I'll take 6. I don't see how that's going to go down. I wanted to draft friends, but they just didn't want to. I'm like, dude, there's still like a ton of these for sale. It's less than $20. Like, I don't think this opportunity is going to happen again. So, and it kind of didn't. Like, the Return of the Dragon Emperor, there's not a sealed booster box for sale on TCG Player. And I believe I tried eBay and Amazon and couldn't find one. And a couple other things like Cool Stuff Inc. Just, there is none. I'm sure there's a box or two out there somewhere in somebody's closet or, back room, or they're just don't want to sell it because why would they? I mean, I have no plans on selling any of my sealed boxes for years and years. I mean, until, if they can let me retire, I'll sell it. But until then, I'm just going to keep on keeping on. I don't really see the point. If I make like $50, who cares? Whenever at the cost of like maybe down the line it goes to 500, who knows? This stuff's crazy. Main point being though that new set Flesh and Blood came out, and it was going for something like $160 for the first edition box, because everybody's seen how the other first editions went, and people bought them, and then immediately 2-3 months later they're suddenly going to $2,000, and everybody was all on top of that, and then the Monarch, I believe, came out, and then bam, goes to like $1,200, $1,300 a box, and then more hits the market, and suddenly, oh my god, that 1,200 goes down to like 1,050, 1,950, and I think now it's like 900 you can get a box at the moment, and a whole another new set's out. So, I mean, still, that's easy, super easy money if you're buying that for like $110, $150. Now you can sell it for 900 a few months later. I mean, come on. But this one I think is going to follow a more stable path. And it will be interesting if they do release the print run numbers like they did for the other one of like 13,333, I think, was the second box, I believe. I'm not really too sure of that. I might look it up later. I'll probably mention it later. But this is mostly just about sealed product and just trying to invest in that, because I figure at the very worst, it should be worth about, if you pay cheap enough, it should be still worth cheap enough. Should be worth what you paid for it. It's probably not going to crash, especially if it's Magic and it's been around for almost 30 years now. I don't think that's really going to go anywhere anytime soon. And if it does, no, it just won't. Sorry. Just like Pokemon. And Pokemon's going to be around probably long after I am. Anyhow, that's about it. Just wrapping this up real quick. Till next time, till tomorrow, actually, I'm going to do this every day for 30 days and see how it goes.